All right, today's video is just a quick overview of the FIRE movement. That is financial independence, retire early. If you've heard about FIRE and you're not sure, this is a great place to start. It's just a quick overview of the concepts that are involved. And it begins with the understanding that retirement is a number and not an age. If you know how much a month or how much a year you want to spend in your retirement, then you can determine how much money you need to put into an account for retirement. And then once you hit that dollar amount in your accounts and in your investments, then you don't have to work anymore. You've reached financial independence. Because many people use what they call the 4% rule, a simple equation you can figure out is how much money do I plan to spend in a year in retirement, and multiply that by 25, and that's gonna get me how much money in my accounts that I need to have in order to retire. So let's take a look. If I wanna have $50,000 a year to spend in retirement, so take 50,000 and multiply by 25. That's gonna give you $1,250,000. If you can amass $1,250,000 in retirement accounts or in brokeraged accounts, however you need to save it, but you have to reach that amount in your accounts, in your investments that you have available, and you can withdraw 4% of that, which is the $50,000 every year, and that theoretically will last you for your entire life. That's how the system works. If you wanted to say retire with $100,000 a year, well then you're gonna have to take $100,000 and multiply that by 25. That's gonna get you $2.5 million. So your goal isn't $1,250,000, your goal is $2.5 million. So you're gonna try to save up as much money as you can until your investments reach $2.5 million. And at that point, you could safely withdraw $100,000 every year in your retirement or in your retired life, because it might start in your 30s or 40s with this model, and then you don't have to worry about earning any income because your investments will fund every year of your life. Now, a few things to keep in mind here. Most people reach this financial independence level and they don't just retire and do nothing. They reach financial independence so that they have freedom. So now they can work doing whatever they want without having to know that they can't pay their bills if they don't work a certain place or bring in a certain amount of money, because their investments have done that for them already. It's not like they have no other income sources between once they reach their number and when they die. They typically continue to work. It's just that now they have the freedom to choose how they work. You can start a blog, or you can have a YouTube channel like this, or you can just write books, or you can just work part-time at a store you really like, or whatever you want to do, because it's up to you, because now you've reached financial independence. You're not required to bring in an income to live, so you get to choose how you want to work. It's up to you. Now, the key to this is the people that ascribe to this financial independence, retire early, they typically begin their career by spending a very, very, very small or as small percentage of their income as possible, and then they use the rest and they save it and invest it. That's what they do. They put that money into investment accounts and retirement accounts, so that way they're building up this nest egg, they're building up this financial independence account as fast as possible. Think about the fact if you made, let's say, $70,000 a year and you only lived on $20,000. Well, then you're putting $50,000 away into retirement accounts and brokerage accounts or any other investments, but you're putting this money away. That's gonna grow way faster than somebody who's only maxing out a Roth IRA at $5,500 or $6,000 a year. $50,000 a year or $5,000 a year, you're gonna grow a lot faster the more you put away. And so the people that ascribe typically to this system do their best to cut their expenses down as far as possible, save as much as possible to get to that financial independence amount as fast as possible. That way they're retiring in their 30s, they're retiring in their 40s, sometimes in their 20s, and they get to choose how they live the rest of their life. They choose where they live, they can live abroad, they can do whatever they want. They have options because they chose this path. You do have to be aware though, if you've chosen this path and you've determined an income level that you're gonna wanna live on, you do need to bring in additional income if you ever want to choose to live above that level, because your retirement accounts, investment accounts only give you the freedom to live up to $50,000. So if you decide you want to spend $60,000 a year, you're going to need to put more away into those investment accounts, or you're just going to need to continue to work a little bit longer. So you need to keep in mind, it's not just like a free pass for the rest of your life to not care about money. You've set a budget limit based on what you want to live on, so you kind of have to then live on what you chose to live on. But for people who have started their life living way, way, way below their means on a regular basis, and that's a habit for them, it's easy. So it just depends on where you're at and what habits you've put in place around your money. Remember, money management is a mindset. These people have chosen a financial independence, retire early mindset, so that determines all their decisions. So that's the FIRE movement in a nutshell. If you want more information on paying for college or money management or building wealth, then please subscribe. You can watch more videos here, check out our playlist, or head to the channel and find as many videos as you want. Money management is a mindset. Stay empowered, and we'll see you next time.